everybody. It's Miss Monet and Lizzie. And today we're going to be reading to you from the Secrets of Droon series by Tony Abbott. And this is book 2, Journey to the Volcano Palace. This was one of my favorite book series to read when I was in elementary school. It's so good. The characters are awesome, and there are I want to say hundreds, Lizzie, or maybe just like up to 100. There are tons and tons of books in this series, kind of like the Magic Treehouse series. So if you like the Magic Treehouse series, this is definitely another one to read because there's so many books and the story is so good. In the series, it's one of those series where the books get better as they go along. It's not just the first book is good. So I definitely recommend this series. Okay, I'm going to start right at the beginning. Chapter 1. Dreams. Eric Hinkle couldn't breathe. The air around him was dark and smoky and hot. The evil sorcerer, Lord Spar, was after him, chasing him down a long, dark tunnel. "Now that you know my secret," Spar shouted, "you will never be able to leave." "I don't know any secret," Eric pleaded. "Let me go. Let me out of Droon." "Never," was Spar's only word. The sorcerer's eyes were filled with anger. The weird fins behind his ears were purple and shiny. He was getting closer. Closer. The tunnel ahead of Eric split in two. "Go right," said a voice in his head. Oh man, Eric swallowed hard. He had always had a problem with right and left. He looked at his hands. Which was right? It took him a second to decide. "This way," he said. He charged ahead into one of the tunnels. "No," said the voice in his head. "The right one." "Ha! Now I have you," Spar shrieked as Eric ran up against a solid wall. "My secret is safe." "Help!" Eric cried. "I'm trapped." Spar laughed. Eric leaped out of the way. Thud. "Ouch!" Eric groaned. He opened his eyes. He was in his room. He was half on the floor, half still in bed, wound up tight in his bedsheet. He looked like a mummy. "Whoa," he said. "What a nightmare." The door opened. His mother stood in the doorway. "Eric, what was that noise?" I guess I fell out of bed," Eric said, unwinding himself from the sheet. "But I'm okay." Mrs. Hinkle helped him up. By the way, Eric, where is Droon?" Eric nearly fell to the floor again. "Huh? You were talking in your sleep," his mother said. "Something about a place called Droon?" Eric gulped. He blinked. His mouth opened to answer, but nothing came out. Droon was a secret. No one was supposed to know about the incredible world he and his friends had found under his basement stairs. Galen the wizard had made them promise not to tell anyone. The problem was, ever since his first time in Droon, Eric couldn't think of anything else. Now he was even dreaming about it. And Princess Kia had told them that when you dreamed about Droon, it meant you would go back. Droon is a place we, made up, Eric said. "Neil and Julie and I." He hated to lie, but until he and his friends found out more about Droon and about the evil Spar, it wasn't safe for people to know. "Sounds secret," his mother said. "By the way, your friends called. They're coming over." Eric dressed quickly. He had to tell Neil and Julie about his dream right away. He got to the backyard in time to see a small, scruffy dog chasing Neil around the lawn. Grrr! The dog kept biting Neil's feet. "Stop it, Snorky." Neil tossed a biscuit across the yard. The dog bounced after it. "Hey, Eric. I'm glad you're here," Eric said. "It happened. I had a weird dream about Droon." "Not me." Neil shook his head. "I was so tired teaching Snorky how to fetch. I fell asleep before I hit my pillow. Actually, I fell asleep on my floor." "I woke up on my floor," Eric said. "It was weird. It felt like someone from Droon was sending the dream to me." At that moment, Julie came into the yard. Eric ran over to her. "Julie, something strange is going on." "First, let me tell you about my dream," Julie said. "I was in Droon." "Me too," Eric gasped. "Spar was chasing me because I knew his big secret, but I forgot what the secret was." Julie bit her lip. She always did that when she was trying to figure something out. "I was at a pool of water. I was really thirsty and I wanted to take a drink, but something creeped me out. I forgot what it was, but it was very yucky." Grrr. Snorky ran back across the lawn. He fastened his teeth onto the toe of Neil's right sneaker. Let go of my shoe, Neil cried. Wait a minute. I remember now. I had a scary dream, too. I forget most of it except for what? Julie asked. Neil shrugged. I remember it was about my feet. I was in Droon and my feet hurt. Snorky leaped suddenly for Neil's left shoe. Heel, Neil snapped, shaking his foot. Well, he's eating your heel, Julie said. Maybe he's learning. Neil tossed another biscuit. Snorky ran for it. Let's get inside. The three kids jumped up the back steps into Eric's kitchen and headed for the basement. Droon is full of secrets, said Julie. Secrets we need answers to. We need to go back. Neil frowned. But what if all our dreams come true? I mean, my dream was pretty weird. There's only one way to find out, said Eric. They tampered down the stairs into the basement. It was messy. It was beyond messy. Eric knew he'd have to clean it one of these days. Cleaning all the old toys and junk out of the basement was a special project. Neil and Julie had said they would help. When we get back, Eric thought. He pulled open the little door under the stairs. They entered a small, empty room. They closed the door. They all held their breath as Eric switched off the light. Whoosh! The floor vanished beneath them. In its place was a long flight of stairs. The steps shimmered in the light from below. The light from the Land of Droon. Yes, we are going back, Eric whispered. I wonder where the stairs will lead us this time. Or if it's day or night in Droon, said Neil. Let's stop talking and find out, said Julie. The three friends stepped slowly down the stairs. The air was hushed and cool, and the sky below them turned deep blue and sparkled like a million jewels. A giant moon cast golden light on the stairs. Nighttime, Eric whispered. Before they knew it, the three friends were in Droon once again. So that was all of Chapter 1 of The Secrets of Droon, Journey to the Volcano Palace. Again, it's book 2 in the series. It's by Tony Abbott, and I suggest you guys read it because it's a really fun series. Thank you guys for listening. Bye!